So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
They'll run with Michelle. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Michelle complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
They're going to be coming towards you.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
97's kill. Keep it up, keep it up. 97's the mic, 97's the mic.
Oh, my God. I didn't think that was going to be too fast.
That one caught by Gibson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
1st down, Prescott. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go, get out there, get out there. Go, going to 52.
To the air again, Prescott. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 10 yards out. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the set. 54, 64. Get weak. Oh, you got deep.
Off the play fake. Fields. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Dietrich Wise Jr. able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. To throw on 3rd down. Fields. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
Check 43.
He'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing on first down, Fields. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
They'll try and run for it with Kelly. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's second and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Now this time he'll look to throw. They're able to locate Wilson. Touchdown, Packers. Albert Wilson, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point safely through, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Yes, sir. Stay in the air if you can, please.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. On the ground, Michelle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run on first down. Michelle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
You're getting shot by somebody else.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
46.
Prescott from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Let's go, D. 97's the mic. 97's the mic. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Good God almighty. Nigga single-handedly got me out of field goal. Not field goal position, but put me behind the sticks like crazy.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Okay, he don't know how to stop the Wildcat. And he's coming out the corner.
Good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That was such a...
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to him back.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Back. 66. Pull it.
From the gun, Fields. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Pick me up. Here we go. Check. Lucky. Hey, kill. 47.
Oh, yeah, I was a sniper.
Here go 47. Go. 56.
He'll run out of the gun with Michelle. He takes this for 3 to the 29. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
To throw is Prescott. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Damn, that sucks.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Target. Watch the twist.
To throw on 2nd down. Fields. Caught by Wilson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
It's just me and you.
On first down, Fields, a screen to Bell. Bell a first down and then some, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Ready. 55, Mike. You got nothing to run.
Operating from the gun. Fields looking. It's caught inside the 25. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Julio Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And now it's blocked. And the Vikings have got it. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. But he will not be able to bring this one back, in the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away. And we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
We got 4. Kill.
Now Prescott. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. On 1st and 10. Fields caught here by Bell. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
50's a month.
Oh, shit.
Throwing on first down, Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. It's caught. Jones. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Running right with Kelly. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Switch.
From the gun, Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
On first down, Michelle. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Jim. We're going to 54. Right here. Switch it, hey.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Sony Michel, his third touchdown now on the year.
Are one of y'all watching
the
the game right
Vikings
now?
are able to close the gap just a bit.
Me and Keelan. This nigga just spun, right? And then
Tucker
the
with the
spun
extra
brought him
point,
back.
and that will get him one
like
closer.
straight back when he broke the tackle, and he got that little like tackle animation where like, he kind of runs off a little bit backwards, right?
Tucker now to kick
And
it
I had
away
3 niggas
following the
around.
touchdown.
He stops and goes straight back up the field quicker than any of my niggas can get to him and swerve.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
6. I was like, what the fuck? Sonny Michel was like that? Yeah. Just 1%.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
No, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
50. Check back. Mike 50.
2nd and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and now it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. And he fires one, but incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're going to try and throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dietrich Wise. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Sony Michel with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead.
26, Vikings 21. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on third.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Check your hot read. Shit. Watch the shit. Sponge.
Operating from the gun. Fields. He completes it to Wilson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. Back now at Lambeau, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. On 4th down, Fields. That's to his running back, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, Fields going for the deep ball. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michelle. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the ground is Michelle. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
The Vikings on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Got a man, it's right. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues.
Oh, my gosh.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
He's crashing. He's checking crashing.
Prescott to Michelle on the screen. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got him in, it's Brown. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Prescott to throw on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because you're so...
Le'Veon Bell! Kiss him goodbye! Touchdown, Packers! Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and through. Elsewhere, 4th quarter score now for Baltimore. It's late in that one, and the Texans have moved out in front. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Campbell making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Prescott now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
47. 97's the mic. 97's the mic. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Prescott now. This is brought in by Gibson. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
46.
Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Kelly. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Room here to run. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the carry is Kelly. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On the run, it's Kelly. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory.
Keelan, bro, you're supposed to let me get 100 with that nigga.
4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Bro, I have 98 yards. I'm
sick.
It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. I definitely didn't. I thought I would get it.
To take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out.
That's the only reason why I was
calling performance down the stretch.
So for the Packers, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew.
Dak threw a bad pass. Yeah. Yeah, no. I was definitely happy he threw that bitch out of bounds. Cause you were sitting there chilling. I'm like, I know I ain't got no pass rush. I'm like, bro, I can only cover everything for so long, dog. I mean, I'm only getting to QB anyway, but like, especially, you just be chilling. I'd be like, damn, nigga. That's tough.